Previously on When Calls the Heart.
Finding the gun, capture the confession. But I don't have proof of anything.
Well, maybe if we work together, we could find the proof.
I've been advised I'll need to divest my interest in the hotel and the saloon.
Did I just hear you suggest that we buy the hotel?
Michael is running a top-notch operation.
You're wonderful and kind and everything that I've ever wanted.
Nathan just got home. I don't even know if he still has feelings for me anymore.
Bang, bang. Somebody's lying.
Can't believe this is happening.
It's a new era.
I remember when I bought this place, sight unseen. Just sign here and it's all yours, Lee. I know the Queen of Hearts will be in good hands with the two of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I'm just the owner, though. Michael here, he's going to be running the show. Although, I'm willing to still sling beers from time to time if we get busy.
That'd be great, Lee. We always see a bump in revenue when you pinch hit. And my theory is that people linger because you always bend an ear.
Well, it's true. I do love a good yarn.
All right, I better get back to work. Wouldn't want the new boss to have to fire me.
Not funny.
Lee, I was hoping you might be okay with me still using my office just a few days a week.
Yeah, sure. We can come up with a fair price. I'm just kidding, of course.
You're a good man.
Yeah. Oh, Lucas, have you seen Elizabeth since? Yeah.
Since I've been back?
Yeah.
Just briefly at the party. Why?
Oh, just no reason. Just you know, have you ever wanted to talk about it? I have been told that I'm an exceptional listener.
I see. Well, I'm fine, Lee. I feel like we both just want to be friends.
Okay then.
Thank you.
Yep.
Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hi. Morning.
Morning.
I'm just dropping off some lunch for Allie. She forgot it at home.
Oh, she's just over
I
there.
I wanted to thank you for the party. It was a really great surprise, as far as surprises go.
Well, that was the idea.
It was a night full of surprises, though, wasn't it?
Wasn't it, though?
I'm happy Lucas is back.
Of course.
Yeah, thrilled. It sounds like he's really gonna change things up around here.
Still, just when things were starting to feel normal again.
But like a good normal, though, right?
Definitely good normal.
Dad? What are you doing here?
Oh, you forgot your lunch.
My lunch is in my school bag. Because you made it for me?
Well, now you have two. Kids. Well, have a nice day.
You too.
Angela,
What?
you know what you did.
Cooper, that is no way to speak to your sister.
Angela gave my best baseball to Scout and he chewed it right to bits. Now it won't throw right.
And you used my favorite hair ribbon for a slingshot.
Children, stop this fighting.
I'm not eating with him. I'm eating Allie. Bye.
Bye, baby.
Have a good day.
So much for our family meal.
What was that all about?
They've been like cats and dogs lately.
Should we worry?
They always work it out.
Bill, what are you doing? At my desk.
This timing doesn't make sense. Pike said in his confession he fired 2 shots. He ran to the back of the alley and he stashed the gun in a storm drain.
Right.
Edwin said that when he heard the shots, he ran outside immediately and he saw the getaway car speeding away out front. Now, Nathan, I went to Capital City and I timed this myself. Pike would have been in the back alley.
So then who was driving the getaway car?
Exactly. Pike couldn't have acted alone.
You still think this is Montague, don't you? Bill, I'll admit he's got questionable ethics, but he did absolutely nothing illegal last time we dealt with him. And he has an alibi.
Well, they barely checked the alibi. Montague could have hired Pike and a driver, and now he thinks he's free and clear. So we just wait. Maybe he'll slip up.
Class dismissed. Don't forget to do your math homework and 10 pages of reading tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for staying, Toby. It's about your math test.
Did I ace it?
Not quite. But I really don't want you to get discouraged.
It's okay, Mrs. Thornton. There's always next time.
Did you get to study for this test?
I did. I really did. I memorized the answers to the homework.
Right. Well, unfortunately, memorizing the answers doesn't really work for math the same way it does for geography.
It doesn't?
No. But the good news is that once you understand how to solve the problem, you'll get it right every time. And I'll be here to help you.
I've tried so many times, but it never works. Maybe I should just give up doing math? What will I even use it for anyways?
You make an excellent point. So, you know, just forget about your math homework. Instead of math, you can read twice as many pages as the rest of your classmates.
But that's 20 pages.
Would you look at that? You do use math.
If only all math was that easy.
You'll get there, Toby. I promise.
I have nothing for you, Rosemary.
Well, then what was the point in going to Capital City if you didn't find out anything new about the shooting?
How did you know I went to... Well, I found out plenty, and I'm even more convinced of my theory.
That Bernard Montague was involved.
How did you know?
I knew it!
That was beneath you.
Oh, please, Bill. It is plain as day that Clayton Pike didn't act alone. All I had to do was ask myself, who else would Bill suspect? Et voila, Montague. In spite of the fact that the Mounties cleared him.
Way too quickly.
Well, then, did you find out anything in Capital City to prove that he was involved or not?
Nothing that's ready for print. Nothing on Montague, okay?
All right. All right, I just thought it might be helpful for my call with him tomorrow afternoon.
Your what?
As a member of the press, I asked him if he'd care to make a statement.
There's a reason I haven't reached out to him. If I tip my hand, he'll know that I'm involved and he'll clam up.
Which is why it's the perfect cover if I'm the one to call him. As far as he knows, I simply want his thoughts on the new resort.
Rosemary, you do realize that you're interfering with an active investigation.
An unofficial, off the record, highly suspect, closed investigation. Remember?
Okay. But I'm listening in on that call.
Deal.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
Don't worry. Do you know what today is?
Thursday?
But yes, that, of course. But it's also 2 days away from our 5-month anniversary.
You've been counting the months?
Haven't you?
Of course. Yes. And we should do something special.
Exactly. It can't be just any old date.
I agree. Not the saloon, because then you'll get pulled to clearing tables.
And not the cafe. Or the pharmacy. Well, I wonder if I could get a hold of Mr. Winkler and his hot air balloon.
Oh. With your luck, you're going to fall out and end up in a full body cast.
That's a distinct possibility. Well, don't worry. I'll come up with the perfect plan. Leave it to me.
Hey there. Still waiting to talk to Lucas? Well, then again, I guess it's not every day the governor's in town, huh?
His people don't seem to realize that I am a close personal friend. You know, I'm not sure this resort is worth it if it means Lucas is too busy for the people who voted for him.
You don't think Lucas has everybody's best interest at heart with the resort?
I don't like all this change. Not to mention, ever since those hot springs opened, all the foot traffic has rerouted the groundhogs to my farm. The resort will make it even worse.
Let me see if I get this straight. You want to talk to Lucas, the governor, about groundhogs?
The point is, he's not thinking about what the resort will do to all of us. Some of us like the peace and quiet of a small town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. You know what? I know a guy. Sawmill contact. He makes a topsoil the groundhogs can't stand, drives them right off the property.
You don't say?
Yeah. If you like, I could get you his number.
Oh, gee, thanks, Lee. Yeah, that'll help. Guess I don't have to wait anymore. Thanks for taking the time.
Anytime.
Say, is Rosemary over at the Valley Voice?
Yeah, she should be. Why?
Well, if the governor hasn't got time to listen to me, maybe she does.
But she is definitely for the resort.
Well, maybe the Valley Voice can make the governor listen.
Huh.
The return of Lucas Bouchard is causing quite a stir all around. There is no one quite like him. His ambition, his panache, his sense of fun.
Yes, Lucas is all of those things.
But
why didn't he tell me he was coming back?
well, we both know he has an affinity for surprises. Are you happy he's back?
Of course.
But it does make certain things a little more complicated.
Him being here really shouldn't make any difference at all. But somehow, it does. I just hope we're able to go back to being friends, like we were before.
Oh, Elizabeth, you two were never just friends, because he always had eyes for you. That doesn't mean that it can't happen now, if that's what you want.
It is. If I'm being honest, I just want to know that he's okay. That he isn't hurting.
Oh, what I've seen, he's having the time of his life.
As he should.
All right. Well, look at you, so mature. And if he's equally mature, well, there's no reason it can't work out. Friends forever.
Friends forever.
hon, what you working on?
Jed Campbell almost talked my ear off yesterday. I'm cleaning up his statement before rushing this off to the printers.
Yeah, he was definitely down on the resort, that's for sure.
Lee, he's not the only one. There are a few business owners who have some very real concerns about the changes it'll bring. More traffic, higher prices on everything.
There's always going to be naysayers. I don't know. Do you really think we should publish that? We're definitely supposed to be supporting Lucas. We did sell him the property. We're kind of involved.
Well, yes, personally, of course we are, but as a journalist, we need to reflect the opinions of everyone. Maybe you should read them.
So, what do you think about more security?
In Hope Valley? Isn't that a bit much?
There's already been one attempt on the governor's life.
And the guilty party is in jail. No need to make a big spectacle with hats and guns. No offense.
I have to agree with Edwin.
There might be more to this story.
Lucas, I was just in Capital City outside your campaign headquarters.
What on earth for?
Pike's confession doesn't add up.
I'll admit it has seemed very convenient. Is there new evidence?
No, not exactly, but...
Pike is incarcerated. The story has played out. The public has moved on. We should all do the same.
Lucas, if you can remember anything about the shooting.
The last thing I remember is stepping out of the campaign office. The surgeon said after I was shot, I fell and I hit my head very hard.
Oh, then that's all settled. Nothing more to talk about.
Governor, we're here to protect you.
Yes, and I appreciate that. However, I don't think more security is necessary.
But I think that if
Thank you very much for your concern and your time.
But I need to focus on the resort. Have it your way. So it sounds like you'll be leaving soon.
The governor is urgently needed back in Capital City. The minute we get the resort project officially underway, we will skedaddle back home.
As much as I adore Lily, I think we may have a childcare issue in Hope Valley.
She is quite the handful.
Well, has Faith been struggling to find someone to help?
She and Molly are doing their best, but it's not really safe for Lily at the infirmary.
Does Faith need help with childcare? Because it is a constant issue for Lee and me.
Me too. I enjoy watching Lily. I just wish there was somewhere she could go that was less hazardous.
Well, I would be happy to help for a few hours here and there. I love being around children.
Everyone would pitch in, I'm sure.
So we have the volunteers. We just need a space.
Well, it's not as if we have an abundance of empty buildings in town.
Well, we do have one.
Hello?
Hello.
Ladies?
Faith! Oh. What do you think of the new daycare center?
Daycare center.
For all of Hope Valley's little ones, including Lily.
We'll all volunteer for shifts.
And Henry gave the space for free.
Oh, thank you, Henry.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Henry. I don't know what to say.
You might not know how long Lily will be staying with us, but you've got help as long as you need.
Thank you. This really means so much.
Want to go and see it?
Yes!
Come on.
Yes!
Lucas. Man of the people.
A man in need of physical therapy. Doctor's orders.
Then, by all means, proceed.
500 steps to go.
Care for some company?
By all means. You know, Edwin and I had to convince Nathan and Bill to avoid the spectacle of added security.
Wait, I had heard that Bill still had concerns about your safety, but Nathan does too?
I think they're just being overly cautious.
Right, but if Nathan and Bill are both worried
Elizabeth, it's fine. Clayton Pike is behind bars. Nathan agreed to let it go.
All right. As long as you're not concerned.
I'm not.
I'm just really glad that your injuries are healing.
Everything is on the mend. One foot in front of the other.
Nathan, I was just talking to Lucas. Hi, Scout. No. Hi.
Oh,
I am so
Elizabeth.
sorry.
It's fine.
I'll come back later.
Union City 5838 connecting.
Thank you, Ned.
Now, don't overplay your hand.
Don't worry.
And don't let him change the subject on you.
Bill, I know how to conduct an interview.
This is Bernhardt Montague.
Hello, Mr. Montague. This is Rosemary Coulter.
Mrs. Coulter.
Well, I must say that I was very surprised to receive your invitation for an interview. Hope Valley and I aren't exactly on the best of terms these days.
Well, I just wondered if you cared to comment on Governor Bouchard's recent plans to develop a world-class resort right here in the valley.
Well, I certainly wish him well. It's definitely an interesting idea.
Really? Because I'd venture to suggest that you and the governor are not on the best of terms.
Mrs. Coulter, I'm a busy man. What exactly is this about?
Sorry, Mr. Montague. Bad connection. About the governor. What was your reaction when you heard that he'd been shot?
My reaction would not be fit for print.
Oh, really? So, is it fair to say that you were pleased about it?
Now, don't put any words in my mouth.
All right. Where were you when you heard of his shooting?
What do you mean?
I mean, were you in Capital City?
I was with Governor Balfour at his election event in Union City.
What exactly are you driving at?
You made your feelings about Lucas Bouchard very clear, and...
I have been interviewed
About this several times. There were over 100
people that saw me at that event that evening. You are simply grasping at straws.
Good day to you, Mrs. Coulter.
a 100 people is a lot of witnesses.
What if he counted on that? Would anyone have really noticed if he slipped away early?
Toby, what's wrong?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's wrong with me?
Come sit with me. There you go. Toby, there is nothing wrong with you.
I'm going to fail every math test. I just can't get it.
Everybody has different strengths, Toby. You learned the capitals for all the countries. The other children didn't do that. You just need some extra time to learn this concept. Dividing fractions isn't easy.
But what if I can never understand them?
What if you don't do any more tests?
Really?
At least for the time being. Not until we figure out how you'll learn the division of fractions. But we'll do it together. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
All right, Scout. What do you say we give this another try, okay? Scout, stand at attention. All right, good job. All right, Scout, stand at ease. Stand easy. All right, good job. Here's an easy one. Scout, stay. No, hey, stay. Scout, stay.
Scout, hello.
Sorry to barge in on you.
That's okay. I guess now we're even.
Oh,
How's the training going?
he's a work in progress.
Aren't we all?
So earlier,
Right.
what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, Lucas said that you and Bill think he needs added security.
Yeah, but he refused.
Why do you think he's still in danger?
I can't really get into that right now.
Right. Shouldn't you trust your instincts? I mean, if you and Bill are both concerned, then...
We'll keep on top of it. But it's his call. He's the governor.
I suppose. I'm just worried about him now. I should probably start dinner, too. Good luck with Scout.
Thanks.
Well, you seem to be in a pleasant mood. What with all the wonderful press?
Never mind all that. One good quote and a couple photos will do wonders. It's not what I wanted to speak to you about.
Well, please let it be good news.
We've got our first bid, and it is substantial.
Edwin, that is fantastic. Who's the bid from?
Well, I want you to consider this first, and don't say no just because of personal feelings.
Edwin.
Bernhardt Montague.
No.
Governor, please. Montague said that he was inspired by a call from Mrs. Coulter, of all people.
That man tried to steal our water not 6 months ago.
He could be very hands-off.
Tell him I said no. I'm sure we'll reel in a better bid than his.
And meeting the press?
That is at least palatable.
Morning, stranger.
Oh, hi. Good morning.
I know you're busy.
Oh, never too busy for you. I'm working on it, I promise. Our special date, I mean.
That's very sweet. But I think I got it. Any chance you're free this afternoon?
Yes. Oh, perfect. Wow. Where are we going?
I have someplace special in mind.
Toby! Oh, this is wonderful.
I wish I could transfer over to fractions.
Chin up. Lucas.
Governor Bouchard.
Hi, kids. I'm just hoping I might steal Mrs. Thornton for a moment.
What brings the governor to our schoolhouse?
I have a question for you, more of a favor. I'm holding a press session at the resort site, and I'm hoping, well, Edwin is hoping that you and your students might,
Lucas. What is it?
would you and your students consider joining me for what Edwin calls a photo opportunity? It's so shameless. But the truth is, we need good press about the resort. And the children are the future of Hope Valley, and this resort is for them. Now, I realize it's a ridiculous waste of instruction time to do something of this nature.
Can we? Please, Mrs. Thornton. I've had a really tough week.
Of course we can go. It will be a wonderful learning experience.
Thank you, Toby.
Okay.
We're almost there. Okay, careful here. This is perfect, isn't it?
Absolutely. What made you think to come out here?
Well, I wanted somewhere as special as our relationship. It might only have been 5 months, but it's been the best 5 months of my life.
You mean that? Me too. Happy anniversary.
Great minds think alike.
Well, you've got a great mind and a great everything.
Stop! Hey, wait up!
Hey, what are you two doing over here?
We could ask you the same thing.
I hope we're not interrupting.
Oh, no, not at all. This is just a regular old lunch meal.
We won't take too long.
Looks like you found the perfect spot.
It was.
Oh.
This will work for our photo op?
His photo op?
Yes. Well, we can't count on your support since your article smeared the resort.
Yes, I like to print the opinions of all the people, as any journalist with integrity would.
Look, fellas, we want the resort too.
Would anybody else like to join?
Well, if you can't beat him. You're it.
Randall, nice to see you.
Rosemary, always a pleasure. Though Edwin told me this was my exclusive.
I believe this location is for everyone to enjoy.
The more the merrier. Governor, how about a photo for the Beatles front page?
Yes, absolutely.
And the Valley Voice.
Get in closer.
Of course.
Get in closer.
There's plenty of room for both of us.
Well, one at a
Randall.
time.
Be a gentleman.
All right.
Thanks for doing this.
Happy to help.
I can see the headline now. Kids love proposed site, a family hit in Hope Valley. Hold it. This is the proposed site for the new resort.
Certainly is.
Why else would there be a photo op here?
You do realize the base of the mountain belongs to the township of Benson Hills, not Hope Valley.
Benson Hills?
Along with the access road.
You didn't know?
I know I mentioned it when we sold the property.
Yes, to you, Edwin.
Yes, of course. It's a simple matter of negotiating with the mayor of Benson Hills.
Nathan.
I just listened into a phone conversation Rosemary had with Montague. He's so smug. He's hiding something.
An accomplice.
Possibly. And I don't believe his alibi.
Would you have any proof?
Not yet. But he could have been at the shooting. That I intend to prove.
Okay, well, thanks for keeping me in the loop.
We both know there's more to this story. Isn't that Elizabeth's horse?
I already finished brushing Newton, so I thought.
Right.
What? I don't want to hear anything of you either.
Did you have a good
day with Florence. I'm sure it'll be even more fun when the Hope Valley Daycare Center's finished. Lily?
I played with Jack and Goldie today. Goldie's mummy is Jack's auntie, and Jack's mummy is Goldie's auntie. I don't have an auntie.
Well, you have me. I could be your auntie.
Would you like to call me Auntie Faith?
Yes, Auntie Faith.
Enough is enough. You two need to talk things out.
I'd rather not. I don't want to.
You are siblings. The best friends that God himself blessed you with for life. I don't want you two having any regrets.
But Angela...
No, listen to me. I don't talk about him. But I have a brother. Jacob.
Really? Why have we never heard about him?
Because one day, many years ago, we stopped talking.
What happened?
Well, that's a long story. My point is, your mother and I couldn't bear it if you two lost each other like I lost my brother. Now, I want you to promise me that you two will try to get along.
I will. I will too. Dad, that sounds really hard.
It was. Now, finish your homework quietly. You don't want your mama coming over here.
Bill.
I saw your light on. This could wait till tomorrow, but I wanted you to see it. This is the train schedule out of Union City on the night of Lucas's shooting. Now, Montague could have left that election party, jumped on that express train, and been in Capital City the night of the shooting.
Could have, but wasn't.
What do you mean?
Well, this photo was taken after the shooting. Montague is still with Balfour in Union City.
How did you track this down?
Well, if there were 100 people there, as Montague said, I was sure there had to be at least one reporter.
Good instincts.
It still doesn't add up. Pike's confession is clearly fabricated.
So why is he lying?
Perhaps the question is, who is he covering for? Because you're right, he must have had help. And despite the evidence, I don't think in good conscience we can rule out Montague as a mastermind.
And Rosemary? I couldn't have said it better myself.
New hair ribbons? Sorry I wrecked your old ones. I used my allowance to buy this at the Mercantile. I forgive you. And I forgive you. Sorry I've been so mean to you lately. It's okay, Cooper. No, it's not okay. It's just... I miss you. Miss me? I'm right here. Kind of. We used to spend so much time together. Now you're always out with Allie or Emily. You spend a lot of time with Toby. Yeah, but I miss doing things where it was just us. So why don't we? This Sunday? After church? You're on. Thank you.
Lucas called you too?
Yeah, I think he called the whole town. Must be important.
Edwin said they're starting to get bids on the resort project. Now they just need to sort out this Benson Hills issue.
Well, hopefully they'll be heading back to Capital City soon. Yeah, because Lucas has probably got a lot of work waiting for him.
It has been an interesting few days having the governor in town, but now Hope Valley can get back to normal life.
Normal life can be a good thing, though, right?
There is no need to worry. I believe in this resort wholeheartedly, and we will find a workaround. Now, my team and I have decided that I need to stay in Hope Valley until this is all sorted out. And it will be. So, please rest assured that as of right now, I'm not going anywhere.